This is my audience siding with my dad, my mom, and my sister. Alright. Raise your hand if you've ever walked into your first period feeling like a zombie. So all of you. Okay. Can you imagine the feeling of starting school later and actually feeling refreshed when you walk into school? Most of us know that tired, half awake feeling way too well. So today I'm going to explain why pushing back school start times is not only helpful but necessary for the health, safety, and success of students. My first point is that students do not get the sleep that they need to be productive. The American Academy of Pediatrics say that teenagers need up to 10 hours of sleep every night. But let's be honest, almost none of us are getting that. With homework, sports, clubs, and jobs, and just trying to have a normal life, most teenagers do not go to bed late and wake up even earlier. When teens do not get a full night of sleep, research shows that they have higher rates of depression and anxiety, and they struggle to concentrate on simple tasks. That means it's harder to pay attention in class and remember information or stay motivated. There are also major safety issues, with teen car crashes increasing when schools start too early. Driving half asleep is just as dangerous as driving distracted. Starting school later could literally save lives. And teenagers' sleep patterns are different and fit better with later start times. Teenagers aren't tired because they're lazy. There's actually science behind it. During adolescence, the brain releases melatonin later at night, which means teens naturally fall asleep later than adults. This is biological change it's a biological change, not a choice. Some research shows that most teenagers naturally wake up around 8 a.m. And honestly, I felt that myself. Going to bed earlier doesn't magically wake us up at 6 a.m. feeling amazing. In an article of Wallstorm, it explains that early school start times weren't created with students' health in mind. They were created to match bus schedules and transportation routes. So in other words, the system was created for buses and not for students. My third main point is that schools switched to a 9 a.m. start time saw real benefits. Many districts moved their start time to 9 a.m. reported strong positive results. One major improvement is higher GPAs. When students are well rested, they can focus better, learn better, and even perform better. An article by Duster et.al. found that even 1 extra hour of sleep can improve a teenager's memory, focus, and overall performance. Just 1 hour makes a noticeable difference. Major medical organizations, including CDC and American Academy of Pediatrics, recommended that schools start no earlier than 9 a.m. and 8:30 being the minimum. These are not random opinions, but they are official medical recommendations that prioritize students' health. Starting school later isn't about being lazy or wanting to sleep more just because. It's backed by science, safety research, and real examples from districts that made the switch. If we want students to be healthier, safer, or more successful, then school should start later. School starting later is one of the most easiest and effective changes we can make. So, any questions?
If you were to start later in school, how would your routine change?
Well, most students in high school, they wake up earlier than honestly 6 a.m. just to go to the gym to get a simple workout in because they can't fit it in when they have extracurriculars after school. So if you wake up maybe at probably 7 a.m., like just an hour before school, then you could probably fit in a little more time to just get your day going, and then you'll be more awake as well.
In the morning.
And you? Any questions?
And what do you think at night with that starting later, does that mean you would get out of school later?
Honestly, it depends on the school, but they could easily have shorter times or even just have more like long or longer periods, like how some schools have A and B days, but some schools don't. If they have A and B days, then they can try and fit all the time and just from 9 a.m. to 4. But some schools do have it from every single period, like all 8 periods, but they can add some the next day or maybe have some tutoring hours after school.
Okay, that's pretty nice.
So, yeah.
And how would your schedule after school change? If you were to have less time, you would try and get more done during the morning?
You could, or you can just have your day go on like that. So,
Very
that's
nice.
my speech.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.